Hello, good morning. My name is Dr. Sarah Dilling. I am your professor this semester, fall 2013, for Introduction to Oceanography. In this video, I am going to go through the course syllabus to kind of go through some of the course information and more detailed information than what this website is showing you. So from the course homepage, I will click on the PDF link, hit open. I highly suggest that you open this, that you print it, and you read it thoroughly, even more than just listening to this video. I'll have to, if you wouldn't mind excusing me, I have a the new Windows on this new computer, and I'm not real familiar with it. So if I have a little bit of going back and forth, it's just me trying to figure out how to work this silly computer. But first page of the syllabus, you can see, again, my name, Dr. Sarah Dilling, the phone number to contact me. This phone number is my personal cell phone number, so please use discretion. If you are calling me, please only do so in an urgent situation. I prefer that you text message me if you're going to use my phone number, or email me at sdilling@edison.edu, sdilling@edison.edu. Since this is an online class and I strictly teach online classes, I do not have an office. I can set up virtual office hours where we can meet through the conference software or through the chat online if you have a question that you want attention more than just emailing back and forth. All right, so the first couple pages is the generalized syllabus that you will see with this class. Gives generalized information about what to expect in the class and what topics that we will cover. What I'm going to do is scroll down. You can read through all of this on your own time. Go down through page 2 and into page 3. Again, you can read the requirements of the students. This is, again, an online class. Everything in this class, for the most part, is independent learning. So you are responsible for keeping up with due dates and making sure your assignments are completed. And if you do have any questions or concerns, getting a hold of me sooner than later is best. If you wait until the end of the semester and realize that you haven't done anything for the entire class, there's really no going back from that point. So communication is key. Keeping up with their calendar is extremely important. Check the announcements, check your email, have it sent to your phone, or however is the most convenient way for you to keep up with course announcements and things that I post that are important. Move down to the attendance policy. This is an online class, if I haven't said that 5 times before. So your daily attendance is not recorded. The computer does monitor your login, how long you've been on, so that I can look at that. Your attendance verification is an extremely important assignment that has to be completed by August 29th in order for you to receive your financial aid through Edison. There are 3 activities that have to be completed in order for me to give you attendance verification. The first is a Canvas orientation quiz, the syllabus and video quiz, and a self-introduction discussion post. All 3 of these assignments are non-graded, but they must be completed. The quizzes are only like 10 questions, and the discussion post is, I think, 5 or 6 questions. All 3 activities should not take you longer than 1 hour to complete. But if you do not complete these activities by Thursday, August 29th, I cannot give you attendance verification, and Edison will not release financial aid to your account. All right, grading policy, the next section. Your grade in this class is based on chapter quizzes, laboratory investigations, your assignments, your discussion posts, and then a final exam. Everything is self-administered. You do it on your own time, on your own computer. Most of the assignments are not timed, but the chapter quizzes are timed to 1 hour. Your final exam is 2.5 hours. Everything else you can take as long as needed to complete them. And we'll go in more detail when I get a little bit farther down the syllabus. Normal grade calculation, A through F system. You can see the percentages here in the syllabus about how everything is broken up. Your quizzes are 30%, your lab investigations are 35%, Your assignments are 15%, discussion posts are 10, final exam is 10. All right, your late assignment submission penalty. I do not like to accept assignments past their due date, but I will accept them up until the last week of classes, but there will be a point penalty that applies. And you can see right here, for labs, you will lose 5 points, quizzes 5 points, field trips 2.5 points, discussion posts 5 points. I highly encourage you to submit all of your assignments by the due date, but you can submit them past the due date up until the last week of class with a point penalty. So anything is better than a 0. If you had a bad month and you didn't complete some of your assignments, it's better to complete them with a point penalty than to have a 0 for that entire chapter. I do offer an extra credit assignment in this class. It will add 5 up to a maximum of 5 points to your final course grade. Your extra credit can only be completed if all of your required assignments have been completed. So if you decided to not take chapter 3 quiz and you got a 0, your extra credit will not be applied to your final grade. You have to complete all of the required assignments before I will apply the 5 points extra credit if you complete the assignment. So let's move down now to the different areas of the grades. Your online quizzes, I'm here number 1. There are 7 required end of chapter quizzes in this course. Each have 25 questions. They are drawn from an inventory of 100 questions. So if you retake a quiz for a second time, there's a very good chance you will not get the same questions the next time you take it. You can take a quiz for a second time if you're not happy with your initial grade on the first attempt. There is a 60-minute time limit on the quizzes. Laboratory investigations, there are 7 different chapters within this course. There are 2 labs per chapter, but you are only required to complete one of them. So you'll see in chapter 1, there's a lab A and a lab B. If you complete A and you're happy with your grade, you do not have to complete B. But if you complete A and you are not happy with your grade, then you can complete the second laboratory exercise for this chapter, and the higher grade of the 2 would be the one that counts towards your grade. So that gives you an opportunity, if you're not happy with the first one, to do a little more work to be able to get a higher grade during the second one, but you are not required to complete both lab exercises. When I do grades, if you do only complete lab A and you do not complete lab B, when your due date comes, I will put a 0 in lab B, but it does not count towards your grade because that 0 will be dropped as the lowest grade. All right, and you can read through this area for the laboratory investigations to have more information. There's also another video that goes through the first couple questions in the first chapter lab to show you what it looks like, where to get the information from in your lab manual. Your discussion posts, every chapter, there are a set of questions that are real good questions for the chapter quizzes for your final exams. I ask that you pick one per chapter to answer, at least 50 words within your answer. You'll see other students also answering some of the questions. When you go to answer your question, just scroll through the discussion thread and make sure that nobody has already picked that question, and then you can answer a question. There's lots of different ones to choose from, different videos. The videos are set up usually to a YouTube link. If for some reason the links are not working, please let me know. I try to keep up with them, but sometimes the links change or the videos change. And so if I don't catch it and you see that something is not working, please let me know. Just shoot me an email and just make me aware that something needs to be fixed. Your final exam is given through Canvas. It's a 2.5-hour time limit. It must be completed between December 5th and the 11th. And you will find a link for the final exam on the home page. Once it gets a little bit closer, there is a module at the very bottom of the module list for the final exam, but you cannot complete that until the very end of the semester. All right, assignments. You have a couple different options when it comes to your assignments in this class. This course requires a total of 2 independent outdoor field trips or you can complete 3 virtual assignments or field trips. All of the options for the outdoor and the virtual you can find on the module section. If you want to do 1 independent outdoor field trip and 2 virtual field trips, that's okay as well. I encourage you to do some of the outdoor field trips. Most of them are places here in Lee County. If you're in Lee County, Florida, if you live in a different county, you can send me an email. I'll try to come up with some ideas. You can go to state parks. You can go to Ding Darling, Moat Marine, Bunch Beach, there's Bowditch Beach, Fort Myers Beach. There's a lot of places that cost no money. There's a lot of places that have tours that you can pay a fee to be taken on a tour. You can also do things like kayaking and paddleboard tours. That all counts as an outdoor field trip. So there's lots of different options. I'm really not particular about what you do as long as you get outside and do it. And then the assignment for it, it's a 2-page informational paper about where you went, what you saw, what you learned, the facility, if you had a good time, and show 1 picture of the outdoor field trip just to prove that you actually went to this place. Usually I like a self-portrait next to a sign or something like that, but I'm really easy about the actual write-up as long as you do the field trips. If for some reason you cannot do an outdoor field trip, then you can do the virtual field trips, and you can find all the information for that on the module section. I think it's going to cut me off, so I'm going to keep going pretty quick here. The opinion paper, I have several different documentary films that are suggested that you can watch and get some information about some of the controversial environmental topics. You write a 2-page opinion paper showing the pro side, the con side, and then your own opinion. Okay, and that's usually, I think it's in the middle of the semester I have that due. This is the course materials that are required, the 2 textbooks. I have pictures of these textbooks on the course homepage, so you can look at them, make sure you buy them. They are both required, both essential to pass this class. And the course schedule is exactly the same as what you have on the course homepage. You can scroll through that. Make sure you keep up with all of your due dates so you don't fall behind or get any unwanted zeros. The last part of the syllabus is, again, just organizing your time and effort, plagiarism. The computer will monitor all of your Turnitin submissions. It'll show me if you pull it from another website or if you've turned it in another course or anything like that. So please don't cheat in this course. The computer will catch it. If you have any questions, give me a call or email me at sdilling@edison.edu. Thank you so much. And I'm going to scroll back to try to figure out how to close this recording. Thank you. Have a good day.